Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Akram and you're watching Knowledge 360. In the previous video, we discussed about combining queries in PostgreSQL database. And in this video, we are going to discuss about sorting rows in PostgreSQL, that is order by clause. So in PostgreSQL, the order by clause is used to sort the result set of a query. If order by is not used, the order of records is not guaranteed and can vary. So order by allows sorting by one or more columns or expressions with optional direction that can be ascending or descending, and also it is possible to handle the nulls, that is nulls first or nulls last. Order by is essential for producing predictable results, especially when working with reports, pagination or ranking. So the basic syntax of order by is like this: select the column list from the table name or table expression, then order by, then the sort expression. We can include ascending, descending, nulls first, nulls last, and so on. The order by list should be subset of column list or the sort expressions. That means whatever columns we mention here in the sort expression, that should be present in the column list or as the expression. So let's start with setting up example. So in this case, we are creating one table called employees and we are inserting some data into the employees table. So the setup is done. Now let's see one basic example of sorting data. So basic sorting by column, that is default ascending. So in this case, we are selecting first name, last name, department from employees, and we are sorting the data by last name. So if we haven't mentioned anything here ascending or descending, so by default it is treated as ascending order. So let's execute the query to see the output. So here we can see the record is sorted on the basis of last name ascending order. Now let's see an example of descending order sorting. So in the case of descending, we need to mention the DESC as explicitly, because if we don't mention it, the automatically it will be taken as ascending order. So in this case, what we are doing, we are taking the first name and then salary from employees table and we are sorting the data on the basis of salary descending order. So let's execute the query to see the result. So here we can see that record is sorted on the basis of salary. Now let's see an example of sorting by multiple columns. So in this case, we can sort by descending, ascending, and we can include number of columns in this case. So in this example, we are taking the sorting criteria like this: department ascending and then salary descending. So let's execute the query to see the result. So here we can see on the basis of department, first engineering is sorted, then HR and then marketing. And even within the engineering department, the salary is sorted in the descending order. So that means the department was sorted ascending and then the salary was sorted descending. So in this way, we have got the result as the output. Now let's see an example of sorting by expressions. So in PostgreSQL, it is possible to sort the data on the basis of expressions as well. So in this case, we are taking salary plus bonus to sort the data. That means for the employee, the combined salary plus bonus, whoever having the maximum value, that will be sorted first. So let's execute the query to see the result. So here we can see that the data is sorted on the basis of salary plus bonus, and the record having salary plus bonus is at the higher position. Now let's see examples of nulls first or nulls last sorting. So in PostgreSQL, it is possible to sort the data on the basis of nulls value as well. That means if we have some null values in our sorting column, that null value should appear at the bottom or at the top, that we can decide. So in the case of nulls last, the nulls value will be shown in at the last, and in case of nulls first, the null value will be shown at the top. So let's execute the query to see the result first in the case of nulls last. So here we can see that on the basis of bonus, the data is sorted in the descending order and the nulls values are shown at the last. We need to show the null values at the top. We need to do like this: nulls first, order by bonus, descending, then nulls first. So let's execute the query, and here we can see that the same result we got. The bonus is in the descending order, but the nulls values are shown at the top. Now let's see an example of sorting using aliases. So use an alias in order by only the alias itself, not the expression is allowed. So in this case, first let's see how we do the sorting on the basis of alias. So in this example, we are taking first name, then salary plus bonus as total compensation from employees table, and we are doing the order by as total compensation in the descending order. So let's execute the query to see the result. So here we can see that the data is sorted as the basis of total compensation, and we use the alias value here to sort the data. But it is not possible to use the alias plus any expression. So for example, in this case, in the second case, which is invalid one, so in this case also we are doing the similar thing, that we are taking the salary plus bonus and we are naming it as total, but we are ordering by like order total plus 100. So this is not allowed. We can use only the alias value here in the order by clause, but not any expression when we use the alias value. So this one thing you need to remember while we do sorting. So here we see that we have got an error. So this is not allowed in PostgreSQL. In PostgreSQL, it is also possible to sort the data by column position. So in this example, we are sorting the data on the basis of 1 and descending. That means 1 refers to the first column in the select list. So in this example, what we are doing, we are taking the department and we are taking the count as total count of the employees in that department. And we are sorting the data on the basis of 1 descending. That means the first column is department. So department wise the data will be sorted. So let's execute the query to see the result. So here we can see that data is sorted on the basis of department descending order, marketing, HR, and then engineering. So alphabetically descending order is sorted. Now let's see an example of order by with union. So in this case, we are sorting the data on the basis of two result sets. That means first we take a result of department HR and then we take the department engineering. So the result set will be combinedly sorted on the basis of the first column, as we saw in the previous example. One refers to the first column of the result set. So that means the complete result set will be sorted on the basis of first name. So let's execute the query to see the results. So this is the output, and here we can see that result is sorted on the basis of first name. Now let's see an example of order by with limit and offset for pagination. So in this case, we are sorting the data on the basis of salary descending and we have limit 3 and offset 2. That means we'll get only 3 records, but offset 2, that means the first 2 records will be eliminated. So first I'll show you the result of this. So here we can see that we have got 3 records and the salaries, highest salary is 80,000, 60,000 and 50,000, but we have missed the first 2 record in this result set. So if I remove this offset and I show you the data, we can see that the first 2 record was removed. So this is how we can use the order by along with limit and offset in PostgreSQL database for pagination. In PostgreSQL, it is also possible to sort the data using the random function, and it is useful when we want to select any random records. So in this case, let's query the record. So we are sorting the employees data randomly and we have set the limit 1. That means only one record will be returned and it will be random. So here we can see first we got this record. If I execute again, so I got the another record. If I do again, I got another record, and so on. So this is how random function work when we use it in the order by clause. Now let's see an example of order by with window function. So in this case, we are taking the dense rank of salary descending. So in the over by clause, we can mention the order by salary descending. So this will give the rank. So that means the highest salary person will get the rank 1 and then so on. So let's execute the query to see the output. Here we can see that highest salaried employee is ranked 1 and ranked 2 for 80,000, both are same. Then rank 3, then rank 4 and so on. So this is how we can use the order by with the window functions. Now let's see an example of order by in subqueries in CTEs. CTEs means common table expressions. So here we need to remember that order by inside a CTE only matters if combined with limit or offset. So for example, if we query like this, select star from employees order by salary descending. So this salary descending will not matter in the outer queries unless we apply any limit or offset here. So let's execute the inner query first to see the result. So this will give me the top 3 salaried employees. So this output is sorted on the basis of salary descending, but this is not guaranteed when we write this complete one because we are not sorting the final result. So let's execute the query to see the result. So here we got the output like this, but this is not guaranteed that we'll get always this output. So this is how we can use the order by in the subqueries in cities. Now let's see an example of order by with distinct clause. So this is only allowed to sort by selected columns only. So for example, we are selecting the distinct department from the employees and also we want to sort that department. So in this case, we are sorting the department on the basis of descending order. So whatever the distinct department we got, that will be sorted in the descending order. So let's execute the query. So this is the output and we can see that departments are sorted on the basis of descending order alphabetically. We have a performance tip here. So PostgreSQL might use an index for order by if applicable. So we need to use the explain plan to verify it. So for example, if I do like this, select from employees only and take the explain plan, I'll show you the cost. So here you can see the cost is 0.00. That means very low cost it is. But if I include the order by salary, so the cost will be higher. So here we can see that we have a significant cost here added. While we do the sorting, more resources are required. And also here we can see that for scanning employees, the cost was was 0, but when we implement the sort key on the basis of salary, the final cost increased to 18.54. So we should be careful while writing the order by clause. Order by is not required, that data sorting is not required, so we should avoid using it. So the conclusion is, use order by to control the order of your query results. Understand ascending, descending, nulls first or nulls last, alias uses, column numbers, expressions, collate rules, pagination, window functions, and performance considerations. Always explicitly specify order by if results order matters to ensure consistency and correctness. So this was all about order by clause in PostgreSQL database. If the video was helpful, do like the video and subscribe the channel to get the notifications for upcoming videos. In the next video, we'll discuss about limit and offset in PostgreSQL queries. So let's meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.